Welcome back, everybody, for another episode of a What's Sold video. This is Aaron. I am joined by my now dark-haired, beautiful wife.
Don't ask, I'm Amber.
Please be sure to go in the comments and tell her that her hair looks
That's
great.
so ridiculous. Stop.
She is not happy about her haircut.
I'm not. I'm really upset about it. She did fine. She did what I asked. I was really hot when I went in there, and I got it cut too short. Now I'm regretting it, and I went darker. So, listen, I'm having all the kinds of feelings. So, moving on.
Now that we threw that all out there, so this week
so
we had...
if I'm like really sad in this video, that'd be why. I'll be fine next video, I think.
We had 29 sales for a total of $940 total in sales, with an average sales price of just over $32. A little bit lower than normal for us, but we had a lot of media, and with media we don't have to have a ton of margin because it's easy to list, easy to ship, and I love working with media.
Yeah,
so.
I love shipping media, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so we'll go on with the first sale.
All right, we have the Cleveland Gap Wedge.
Yes. Oh, there we go. We're doing a Gap.
Okay.
Nothing special here. Cleveland wedges can typically go for 20, so as long as you get them for cheap, you'll make some money. And in this case, I think we'll end up making, probably because we'll make money off of shipping too, we'll probably make 20 bucks.
All right, we have Fleetwood Mac cassette.
So another weekend, another Fleetwood Mac. Not a ton of money, probably make a couple bucks, but I'll take it.
I think we need to find some more of their stuff.
Yes.
It's not very good selling.
The records are better.
Okay. Optimus cassette tape recorder.
Had this from the beginning of time, and I
thought it looked vintage, so obviously vintage sells, right?
Took a low ball offer just to get it gone because I've had no interest in it. So happy to see it go.
All right, now Genesis CD.
Don't know what they do, don't know how they sound, but scanned it and it sells, and here we are.
Crocs heel platform shoes.
And I think we're going to become Croc sellers because that's what we sell a lot of. Again, not a ton of money, but they look good. They were in great condition, so good sale.
Dansko clogs.
Definitely learned something here because we haven't sold a lot of Danskos in the past, and usually I stay away from them, but these were like Pro Series.
Yep.
And they were very, very popular, and they had a really good sell-through rate. So these would be Danskos to look out for, not those plain Jane black ones. And even sometimes the color ones that are like cloth, and they're just cheap, and then they also wear out.
And you really want to look around the trim. That's what I kind of look at because they tend to dry rot really easily.
Flex test.
Yeah, so if they start cracking around the trim, then just steer clear of them.
There's been times where I've been in a thrift store flex test, and then it rips a big hole in it, and it's like, the person, if they were to buy it and put them on, it's going to do that anyway. So they were just wrecked from the beginning. I don't feel bad because it
prevents other people from getting them, and they wouldn't work right. All right, how about some vintage comics?
Okay.
There's a story to this.
So I bought like 80 comics, I think, for $100, and they were in exceptional condition.
Yeah.
But none of them were worth crap.
He wanted like $5 a piece.
Yes.
And so you talked him down like considerably.
Yeah, I really threw out an offer thinking there was no way this guy was going to take it.
His wife was insistent that he's going to sell these today.
Yes. So I said I could only do 100. He countered back with like 125. I was like, look, I'm serious. I can only do 100, and that's the best. And I'm okay if you say no.
Yeah.
And I wish you would have just said no.
Yeah.
Because the amount of time and effort I put into these was just brutal.
Yeah.
But this is the first part to sell of all those comics, and they're slow movers, and we're going to have them a long time.
So they will just be a constant reminder.
Yes.
Don't pick up comics.
Yes.
All right, how about the Oticon phone adapter?
We've had this for a while. I couldn't exactly tell you what it does.
It adapts to a phone.
But
I would say from landline to Bluetooth.
It looked like new in condition, and we listed it for 30, got an offer for 20 after having it listed for a long time, and just decided to take it to get it go.
It was going international, so whatever they're going to do with it. All right, so now we have Philosophy Tinseltown.
And the key word here is new.
New. See that?
Yes.
I'll show you some pictures too of our listing. It is definitely new.
We had it. It's sealed. There's nothing really else to say about it other than the fact that the buyer came back today.
Send a picture.
Saying that it was open and partially used. No, we only had, this is the only one we had. So it's not possible. And then also in the initial comment, they said something along the lines of, There's no showing of damage or leakage in the initial package, which makes me think they've played this game quite often.
Yeah, that's not really a normal thing that you would say when you get a damaged item. I would say, why did you send me damaged item?
I think they just opened it up and they didn't like it and they want to return it.
I don't know.
But needless to say, Amber reached out to eBay. They said that we were protected under the seller's protection. Seller's protection. Yeah. We no longer have to communicate with this particular buyer.
And if they leave like a negative review or try to do something else, then they'll step in.
And I think this goes to show you that there's a big benefit to having free returns. Mm-hmm. We have free returns on almost everything that we sell, other than stuff that we sell for parts. And when it comes to that, because we have the free returns, if somebody's trying to do something
shady,
like somewhat shady, like just return it. Like I was gonna just say, just return it. Like I don't want you to have the product, whatever. And maybe you'll use it. I don't know.
I probably would have,
but needless to say, we're done with it, and I feel a lot better knowing that we don't have to communicate.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. So Joan Jett and the Black Carts, good music and CD.
So. One thing we were going to say, we were going to start a new segment called What Did You Learn This Week? Mm-hmm. And what I learned this particular week was like the old women's grunge music is like highly sought after, and it is a really good bolo when you're looking into media, because whoever returned these CDs, they had a lot of these types of CDs.
Not returned them, whoever
like donated them to the thrift store. And so I'm scanning and I don't even know who the heck these people are. But it's like ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. And I think the first time I went, I bought like 26 CDs. And the next time I went back, I bought another like 12.
Yeah, it was a media week.
It was a lot of media. We love media.
Mm-hmm, we do.
And so Joan Jett and anything related to her, I think I bought like 5 CDs of hers. In this case, the bottom CD isn't that valuable, but I decided to pair it with one just to make it a little bit more appeasing and help the sell through. So we're really not making any money on the bottom CD. All the money that we're making from this sale is really the top CD. That's the one that's desirable.
All right, we're moving on with the GameCube console.
We had this one forever, and I didn't have an opportunity. When we initially bought it, I knew it was broken, and we didn't have the cords or anything to test it. So I bought another GameCube from a thrift store that didn't work either. But I had the cords to test this one, so then I can describe
Confirmed.
what
does not work.
It does not work, and this is what's wrong. And so we sold it. I'm happy to get it out of our life because it's just been literally a brick.
Big brick. All right, we have the Sonic the Hedgehog Sega Genesis game.
First of 2 Sega games. We'll go ahead and pop up the other one too, Altered Beast. I paid $5 for both of these particular Sega games. The Altered Beast one went for considerably more, so it's a much better buy, but still a good profitable buy.
All right, Thomas the Tank Engine DVD.
So this purchase is fully in the profit. Everything Thomas the Train that you see on from here on out is all profit. And so it's a pretty good sale. Haven't had it for very long, and glad to see it go. Choo choo, yes.
All right, so now we have the Nike Air Max shoes.
These were a fast seller. We had it in our store for less than 24 hours. I think I had it listed for 70, took it off for a 60 just to get it to move very quickly, and very happy. And I know the buyer's gonna love those shoes too, because they were in exceptional condition.
Clean. Yep. All right, we have Lindsay Phillips interchangeable snaps. These go on like women's sandals, and you can switch out. They have all different designs. They were cute, and I hope they like them. Now we have the Powerpuff Girls hat.
The Powerpuff Girls hat, this isn't even licensed, so sometimes you can find these hats that are licensed and they can go for big bucks. I just thought this looked really cool, and I knew if there was somebody out there that liked the Powerpuff Girls, they would love this hat. So I'm glad to see that it's going on to somewhere that they're going to appreciate it. We did have it for quite a while, but they paid full price, and I'm happy with it. Paid $1 for it, so.
Yeah. All right, now we have the Super Mario Bros. 2 game.
Picked this up at a thrift store. These were actually hidden behind like a box set. Was all these regular Nintendo games, which I've never seen the regular Nintendo games at a thrift store like this before. So I ended up picking up, I think, 7 Nintendo games, and we've sold probably 4 of them already. So they go like this, and it's also, I enjoy testing them.
And I love shipping them.
Yes, so it's a good sale. $2 each on those games. So
So we have the strawberry shortcake display house. I was watching somebody else reselling, and they picked up like a lot of strawberry shortcake items, and I remember playing with them as a kid, but she kind of refreshed my memory on them. And so when we saw this at a yard sale, I picked it up. I think it was for like $1, and here we are. Crosby, Stills, and Nash vinyl.
Nothing special here. I couldn't tell you what they sound like, but again, $1 into 10, I'll do that all day.
Yep. Great Ghost Stories vinyl.
This is my sale of the week. This was sitting in the vinyl section. Vinyls are hot right now. Yeah. Like anytime you go to a thrift store, if new vinyls hit the floor, somebody is over there within a minute. Yeah. That's just the way it is. But this was just one that's been there for a long time. And just out of like curiosity, I was like, let me just look this up. And I had to look on Terapeak because there was none listed and sold in the last 90 days.
Now, Terapeak is on eBay. You can search further out. So like 2 years, you can go back. And
with a store member. You have to have a store membership in order to have access to Terapeak. But that's one of the tools you get. Yeah. But I'm able to look back 2 years. And then at that point, I saw that there was a sold comp of that exact record with free shipping, within the last year. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I can pay $1 for this, put it up there. We had it listed for a while, but I made them pay shipping too, but it was the only one. It's that, like, when you have something that's scarce, like,
people will pay up for it.
Well, they have no choice.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
We're moving on. Let's see, Rocky Horror Picture Show and Wall of Voodoo.
Buyer reached out, wanted to do combined shipping. Sure, we always are willing to do combined shipping, and not a ton of money there, but still profitable.
Now we have another Thomas and Friends.
Yep.
Pure profit.
Pure profit. Not a ton of profit, but still pure profit.
And not fun to list.
No.
You did a good job. All right, so now we have Check Your Head Beastie Boys cassette.
This was listed for only a couple days. I know we got some Beastie Boy fans out there. Beastie Boys make some good music. I can't say that this cassette had that much good music because we listened to some of it.
Yeah, we did.
And it was a little underwhelming. But nevertheless, I'm happy to see it sell 50 cents into $14.50. I'm happy. Or 14, whatever it was.
And we have the vintage Carolina Panthers sweatshirt.
Yeah, now this is your purchase.
Yeah, I think I got it at a yard sale from a lady for $5, and she also had a Carolina one that also sold. But
yeah, the thing I noticed when I pulled this was the tag. I was like, this is a really cool tag, and then I look at the title and it doesn't even have the name of the brand on there. It's Lee.
Yeah, Lee Sport.
Lee Sports, which we'll put up a picture here of the tag, but you'll see, like, first of all, we know this is vintage.
Yeah.
The Panthers haven't been around for very long, so this is probably like one of their first couple years or seasons of them having sweatshirts probably. But I also think that brand would probably done a better job of selling it. And whoever the buyer is probably got a really good deal.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think we could have sold it at least much, much faster if we better labeled
listen, I'm learning.
The title. Yeah, there are times like so we're still learning, and I think it's important that we are, always learning.
Let's see, the London translucent powder. I think your sister gave this to us.
Yeah, I think so, because otherwise I don't recognize it. But yes, thank you, Jenny.
Okay, and now we have the English 3 workbook.
So we got this in a lot from a garage sale where I think we paid like $10 for a ton of books, and it had a lot of homeschool educational type books, and a lot of them were like the teacher version, and there wasn't writing in it, so it's really good to list a lot of those. And we've sold a few of them already, so this is all pure profit, and it's a pretty good sale considering, we didn't pay anything.
Pay for it.
We didn't pay any, they were just giving it away.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of karate equipment at that one too.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. All right, now we have Psych, seasons 1 through 8.
So the last sale before this early on Monday, we sold the complete series of Psych. Anytime I see a box set of a TV series that I don't recognize, I instantly think it's got to be worth something.
Not recognize, like you knew about Psych, but you don't see that.
I don't see it in the wild. Yeah. So there's some amount of rarity to it. So yeah, it turns into good money. $8. We paid $1 each box set. That was a good deal, and we were able to turn it into about $50.
Yeah, so that was a great one.
Yeah, so perfect. Well, Other than that, what was your sale
My
of the week?
favorite would have been the sweatshirt, except for I think I sold it wrong. So now I'm like sad about it, but I think it would be the strawberry shortcake house, because I learned
The memories.
Yeah, it was cute, and I learned something from someone else's video, and I put it into action, and it paid off.
Awesome.
So, yeah,
Well,
that's it.
thanks for watching, everybody. If you have anything, any comments below, be sure and make sure you
Don't worry about
make
it.
her feel
I'll be
better.
fine.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
See ya.